Because of the lucrativity of poultry production, a lot of people are actually trooping into the business without the requisite knowledge for optimum productivity. The reason why a lot of farms are closing down on daily basis. As part of my advocacy for food security in Nigeria and beyond, I am here to teach poultry production in its explicit manner. So let's go. In poultry production, there are many areas of specialization, and that is what makes it unique from other livestock farming businesses. So there are areas one can specialize, especially with minimal capital. You can specialize in one aspect and then grow your business until your capital will grow enough to encompass other areas of specialization. Among those areas include the following: brood and sale. We have point of lay production. We have meat production. We have egg production. We have breeding. We have feed production. And we have poultry health. These are different areas of specialization that as a poultry farmer, you can choose one and specialize on them so that with your minimal capital as a beginner, you can grow up and then expand. So, but the question now is, how do one know where to specialize among all these areas? We have the following factors: experience, we have capital, and we have labor. Yes, under the factor experience, some people will be like, I cannot start my broiler and my bird production from day old because at that day old, they are always very, very technical, fragile, and susceptible to extreme weather conditions. So I cannot take that risk of losing my birds at that stage. So I would rather go for already brooded ones where I can buy and then stock and fatten them for market. If you are for meat production, so you don't need to, you know, go into brooding if you don't really know the requirements for brooding, or you lack the experience of what to do during brooding to avoid losing your birds. So a lot of people use that as an excuse to choose, and they'll be choosing other ones that brooding are not involved because of the technicality of that stage. So then the other one is capital. Under this factor, a lot of people say, I don't really have money to feed the birds from day old up to 20 something weeks before they will start giving me returns. So I would rather go for a point of lay where if I buy them and stock, within 2 to 3 weeks, they will start giving me returns. So for me to feed them from day old to 25 weeks when they will start giving me returns, I don't really have the capital, so I cannot afford it. And so before I will go into poultry, you must consider your capital so that you choose where to belong. Those places that have a shorter generation interval and can always come to your aid faster. Then another one is labor. Some people are like, some areas of specialization are more laborious than the other. So for me to go to poultry production, I will have to choose the areas that are less laborious because I may not have time to be going there often and often, do this, do that, supply water, you select egg, you grade egg, you begin to market all those things. No, I don't have time for such. So if you are afraid of labor, you choose the ones that are less laborious than others. So let's go. In brood and sale, this is an aspect of poultry production where the farmer goes to hatchery and buy the birds at day old, bring them, provide warmth for them, that is brooding. You provide warmth for them for up to 3 to 4 weeks, feed them and vaccinate them as required for 3 to 4 weeks, depending on the strain of the bird you are into. So some are actually can be brewed without spending much time. You can brew some with 2, 3 weeks. Some can last up to 4, 5 weeks, depending on the strain. So if you're into broiler production, 2, 3 weeks is enough. You dispose them. If you're into noila layer production, if you can brew them up to 5 weeks and then dispose them to those who will continue the production. That is brood and sell. Then point of lay production. In point of lay production, you can buy your birds at day old and then brood them for 2 to 3 weeks and then rear them until point of lay. Just as the name implies, you must rear them up to point of lay. About to start laying, then you dispose them. Then those who are into egg production, who don't want to brood, who don't want to rear, will now come and buy it from you and go and start their egg production immediately. Then the next one is meat production. Meat production, you just buy from the brooders. So those who have brooded the birds, you buy them and then fatten them up to market size and then dispose them. That is meat production. It can be your broiler, it can be noilers, it can be cockerel, it can be turkey and others. So that is meat production. Then egg production, just like I explained before, egg production are those who goes to buy point of lay from people who have brooded and they reared the birds to point of lay. You buy them and stock them. 2 to 3 weeks later, they will start giving you your returns. That is egg production. Then breeding. In breeding, it involves having male and female birds of the same species. So there will be crossing, the male will be crossing the female, while the female will be laying fertile eggs. So those fertile eggs will now be set in incubator and then 3 days later will be hatched to chicks and you will be selling your day old chicks. That is breeding. Then feed production. This is an aspect of poultry farming whereby you specialize on production of feed to meet the nutrient requirements of the birds of different purposes. So in feed production, you'll be using a lot of raw materials like groundnut cake, soybean cake, methionine, lysine, premise, maize, and other ones. So you formulate feeds that will meet nutrient requirements of different birds for different purposes. So that is feed production. Then under poultry health, this is a special area that not really everybody is advised to go there. It is actually meant for those who are well trained on it. So poultry health should be handled by animal health technologists or those who studied veterinary medicine. So it's not really everybody that you see carrying bags with the drugs that you should invite to come and take care of your poultry health. No, I'm advising you now. So don't say I didn't tell you. So as a matter of fact, I am Damian Goodlaw. In case you are seeing me for the first time, I'm a well-trained livestock production technologist. I teach livestock farm practice. So if I have said anything important here, just click on the follow button. Then at the comment section, drop your question, drop your criticism, drop your commendation, drop your request, whatever you want to drop there, drop it. I'll take my time and go through it and respond with utmost sense of respect and maturity. So, and above all, like and share our videos. So follow us in all our channels on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. All of them are Goodem AGRO-CONSULT. Goodem AGRO-CONSULT. Yes, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. We are all there live. So thank you for watching. See you in our next package. Bye.